Hi, everybody. You know, here in the Kootenays in British Columbia, Canada, we get a ton of rain. We also get a ton of snow. And we're not in the Rockies, we're just before the Rockies. We're in the Selkirk and the Monashee mountain ranges. Now, radioactive isotopes are constantly being spewed from the destroyed Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant in Japan and are easily picked up by the jet stream and transported across the Pacific Northwest in storm systems. When these weather fronts hit the mainland, the rain washes the radioactive particles out of the air and spreads them over everything that receives precipitation. Snow, rain, sleet. The West Coast, and especially British Columbia, obviously Vancouver Island and the Vancouver area, are the hardest hit. The U.S. West Coast as well. As the jet stream migrates up and down the coast during the rainy season, the highest levels of radioactivity accumulate, logically, in the areas of higher rainfall. The more the rain, the higher the radiation concentration in the soil. The radiation is not all washed out at once and continues to be transported and dumped on the US and Canada from the west coast to the east, with measurable amounts of contamination ultimately having been recorded in multiple locations of Europe. Some winter storm systems come upward from the tropics and the Hawaii area, known as the Pineapple Express storms, which are much less contaminated. Everything from trees to shrubs, all agricultural crops uptake the Fukushima radiation from the now contaminated soil and eventually spread it through the entire food chain. Nothing is spared. The hay and the grass growing in contaminated soil are consumed by the beef and dairy cattle, and that is how radioactive isotopes wind up in the animals and their milk products. That's why cesium-137 was found in the milk in the Vermont dairy cattle months after the March 11th disaster. And that is why you'll hear nothing from the EPA about radiation in your crops, meat, and dairy products. Only covered greenhouses were and are being spared the radioactive precipitation. So in other words, if you're eating meat and dairy products, in Canada, it is likely, at some point going to be contaminated. So it's time to get the indoor garden growing. The time to do that is right now, folks, right now. Especially here in Canada, especially here in the Kootenays. And Alberta, everywhere in Canada and the US. Thanks for watching this video. Marcia signing out. I'll post a link below. Thanks for watching.